Hello, welcome to Crafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and wow, it's been a week. So today is Saturday, so it's time for my weekly roundup. So a weekly roundup is where I kind of go through my week in crafting, show you any finished objects, FOs, my works in progress, whips, and just basically talk to you about what went on this week. It was a lot. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for all of their kind words and well wishes for Chomps and all of us here. We never got him into the doctor because the pediatrician is just so overwhelmed. They didn't have an opening. But we talked it over on the phone and they said all signs pointed to RSV. And it being a very mild case, which in the end it really was. Bingo had a couple of days where we thought, ooh, she's got it. She never got a fever. She never went beyond a little bit of a runny nose. And so I think she's in the clear. I've cleared up. I've got, this time of year, I've constantly got stuff going on in my head. So I don't know if no one knows what this is, but I feel 100% better. And Brian is 100% better. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All of your good vibes worked miracles for us, and I am so thankful it was a mild case for him because it's scary out there this year for the kiddos. But other than that, I actually did get quite a bit of things done. First off, I am very, very proud of my finished objects this week. I finished the Harper bucket bag, which you would have seen if you watched the yarn review I posted earlier in the week. So I used the Lion Brand Rewind tape yarn, and I made the TL Yarn Crafts Harper bucket bag. This is fun. I very much enjoyed learning the Tunisian technique. If I were to make this bag again, the one thing I would do is so you do normal single crochets here. This middle section is Tunisian, and then you go back to single crochets for like the waist path. Is it waist basket, waist paper? I forget the name of it. Anyway, for the top here, you go back to normal single crochets. I would make that a few rows taller, so you have just a little bit more of that cinchy kind of ruffly goodness up here. But I think it's super cute, and I think I might try to make it again. I'm proud of it. I had never before this done Tunisian crochet, and now I have, and I've got the bug. So look for some more Tunisian projects in the future. But that's my only finished object. But big news on the holiday cheer blanket. I have finished all of the granny squares. That's the backside. All of the granny squares are done. Every last one of the 35 are done. And you might say, Erin, it doesn't look like you've got 35 there. Because I don't. Because beyond the 35, I have already sewn together 4 of my starting strips. So I've got this strip. I was working on last night and didn't weave in the ends. But other than that, all ends are woven in on these. So 1, 2, that's the back. 2, 3, and 4. So there's going to be 7 of these strips total. So I am halfway done with these strips. And then of course I have to connect these strips to each other to make the bigger panel, and then there is a border to put on. So I might actually finish this for Christmas. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, it was fun. I mean, like, the squares didn't take that long to do once you were doing it, and sewing these together is a breeze. So because she just uses the single crochet in the you know, you sandwich it together and use the front loop of one and the back loop of the other to make that little ridge. That's the technique you use, which flies by. It's only got 20 some stitches on each side, so it's not long at all. And the weaving in the ends on those is nothing. Okay, the other thing I did is I did make some progress on my arm. So the arm is shaped very weirdly. I think I either misread the instructions or something, I don't know. But I actually think it might work pretty well for my arm type. Because, you know, my forearms, I've got the big German, you know, farmer lady arms. So having the full width of the sleeve start more down here, it's probably going to work for me. So I'm not mad about it. I just keep moving forward. I was so far in when I realized there might have been a mistake that I just kept going. That is the Maya Maja M-A-G-A cardigan. It's a drops design pattern, free on their website. It will be linked down below, as well as all of the projects I'm talking about here today. Which reminds me, I have to grab the link for my newest project. But yes, I will have everything linked down below in the description box. My other project I wanted to show is the car project. Now, Chomps only went to school twice this week, so that put me in the line for not very long. But you know what I need? A snowflake stitch marker. Okay, so this is the, I gave this away during the our monetization party. Somebody got a pack of these. These are the Yarnest crochet hooks that I love for my car project bag. So I really like them. My theory is they are off-brand Clover Amour, in that kind of range, but I don't know. But, so this is where I'm at on my lavender cardigan. I finished the first row, the first repeat of the pattern. I'm on to my second. You basically do this repeat for the width you need. It's a cardigan, so it's going like this. I think I'm going to do once, twice. I'm going to do a third and see how it lays, because it's 2 rows. It's 2 of the fillets, or the mesh, whatever you want to call it. 2 of those. And then, you know, see, I think with 3 I'll be fine. I might do a 4th repeat, but yeah, I am loving it. This is, I'm using the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend in the colorway Chai Latte. And this is the yarn that I bought it knowing I wanted a cardigan. And when I saw Melissa offer this pattern, I said, that is the cardigan this yarn is asking for. So yes, this is the lavender cardigan. It is a paid pattern from Melissa Crochets with Love. It's available on Ravelry. She just posted on her community tab that she was putting her patterns on sale for Christmas. So it might be a great time to go nab that at a very, very affordable price. I mean, to start off, the pattern was affordable. I believe it was either $4 or $6. And I believe, don't quote me, it might have been the scarves that were $2. But anyway, she has reduced the prices on her patterns. If you're interested, now might be the time to nab it. You never know. It's a good one. I'm enjoying it. And I think I will have more than enough left over to whip up a Mommy and Me set for Little Bingo. I gotta strike on that when she's still willing to Mommy and Me with me, right? You gotta. Okay, so I will show my Stephen West Twists and Turns MCal. I only did 2 rows on it, and not even 2 color changes, literally 2 rows. So there you go. I've started another, I'm working on the row of the Cleric Red. Here I'm using yarn I bought off of Etsy from an indie dyer, Blackbird Sycamore. Oh, man. You'd think, yes, Blackbird Sycamore. Blackbird Sycamore. Nice. I am loving it. I'm using the sock base and it's perfect. I think the colors are great, and it's plug-in forward. If you watch Needles at the Ready, Ray was joking that he's on the 3-year plan with his, and I am right there with him. It will get done. I am determined to finish it. As I said before, I may not be wild about what the final design looks like, but what attracted me to the MCAL was stretching my knitting knowledge, learning new techniques, practicing techniques I might not use very much because, yeah, I don't like doing I-cords. I don't. But I am being made to do it and practicing those stills. And maybe I don't like to do it because I wasn't the best at it. And I wasn't the best at it because I didn't want to practice it. Here we go. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Okay. So the other knitting project I have going is my son's, that's the back panel. Oh my goodness, let me tell you about this sweater. So it's my son's sweater. After I showed this back panel last week, I lost it. It completely disappeared. I couldn't find it anywhere. It wasn't in the project bag. Thought maybe I slipped it in the wrong project bag, searched everywhere, couldn't find it. We thought maybe I accidentally shoved it in a yarn box. We went through my entire craft room. I went through it at least 3 times. Brian went through it at least once. And I searched all of my little crafting areas through the house. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was behind Chomps's chair in his bedroom. Like, each kid has a recliner so we can do like reading time and whatnot. It was behind his recliner. I do sit in his recliner at night and work on it when he's going to bed. So the only thing sorry about that. Not Chomps, Bingo is potty training, and my potty training timer went off. So anyway, the only thing I could think that happened with this is I was working on it. It fell off of the arm of the chair, somehow got pushed behind it, but I am so glad I found it because you guys, Brian, I was in full-on panic mode. But so now I'm working on the front panel, and okay. Oh, I've just lost all of my bobbins. Okay, this Intarsia knitting, not my favorite. I would have rather done, maybe I should have just done it with the floats in back, but again, going off of the idea of I need to stretch myself and do techniques that might not be my favorite, because maybe it's just lack of practice. I'm doing the Intarsia technique, and oh, it's curling. I've started, the dinosaur graph has begun. Look at that, its little tail, its back legs, its front legs, and that is its jaw, just starting his jaw right there. And yeah, this is why I don't like Intarsia. Oh, those little strings and bobbins you have to keep track of. And oh, like I said, I've just picked it up and moved it and must not have secured the bobbins because they all unraveled on me. And again, that's my own fault, but eeks. But I believe this is going to be absolutely adorable and 100% worth it when I get through it. The chart is 39 rows of dino, and I'm through row 10. So I'm a quarter of the way through the dino graph. And this is a paid pattern. I got it off of Ravelry. She has her own website called I Knit Designs, and it's just called the Dinosaur Sweater. I got the Triceratops version. She does have a Brontosaurus and I believe a T-Rex version, as well as a bunch of other character designs like unicorns and stuff like that. She has got a ton of stuff if you are looking to knit. And it's not all kids. She has adult things, and there's the matching hat that comes with this pattern. It was in euros on Ravelry, and I feel like I paid under $5 for it. I think it was $4 something for this pattern. Well worth it. A complete bargain. I don't know what she charges on her website for them because, as I said, I bought it through Ravelry. Excuse me. And my final project I have to show you today, is I have started what's going to be the giveaway project for the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight for December. So I'm going to make Mia's herringbone chevron cowl. This uses, if you look at the pattern on Yarn Inspirations and on Mikey's tutorial, it uses a very, very bright, which colorway? They used Red Heart Unforgettable in Dragonfly. I just happen to have some Unforgettable that I thought I was going to use on my TL Yarn Crafts, but the yarn just didn't work right. Where's my crochet hook? Oh dear. Okay, but here it is. I have started it. I'm a couple rows in, and I'm using this very pretty tonal gray to make it, and I think it's going to become a very lovely snowflake stitch marker. It's going to become a very lovely, thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. They're in use. A very lovely steel grayish thing. So this is what I'm using. The colorway is called Bistro. And I think it's gonna be lovely. It should match so many things, go with so much. And I believe this is 100% acrylic, right? Yep, 100% acrylic, so we won't run into any wool issues for people to wear it. In my Marauders Map bag. And that is all I have in WIPs and FOs. Oh, I better put this back with that cowl, otherwise I'll be like, eh. So what I do like for Mikey's designs is he does link to the pattern on his website and then to the Yarn Inspirations, and so I can watch his video and have the written pattern there to follow as well. And so just to reiterate, remember, it's anything on any of Mikey's platforms. Crochet Crowd, Knitting Crowd, his website. I follow him on Instagram. I don't know if he does TikTok, but I mean, I've seen a couple of like little stitch tutorials and things on Instagram. Go for it. I think most of the Instagram stuff is cross-posted on YouTube with shorts and things, but wherever you get it, as long as Mikey is providing it to you in some manner, it is fair game. I wanted to make this month as easy as possible because I know December is chock full of awesomeness. And on that same vein, I do have a little announcement. I had been doing all of my Advents in separate videos, and I am personally finding myself overwhelmed by notifications on YouTube, and I want to catch everybody's videos, and I don't want to add to the pressure and the onslaught of videos. So I'm going to, starting today, combine my Advents into one. So you're probably going to still get 2 videos from me a day, but I didn't want it to push 4 or 5. I felt like that was too much of an ask, even if the Advent videos were very short little snippets. I understand, I understand it's hard to keep up, and you want to see everybody on YouTube, and you want to keep up with your family, and you want to do all the awesome stuff. I want to make it easy. So today I should be getting my package from Colleen, Grabby Colleen Crochets, and so I should be later filming my Advent calendar from Pawply Guys, from Ray's Yarn Addiction, and Colleen's all together, and present it as one nice video. And I'll still try to keep it short so you guys can get off to see everything else that everyone else has going on. I just want to thank you so much for all of your support, and I love it. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and we're gonna do another milestone celebration at 1500. So when we get there, yeah, it'll happen when it happens, and I'm having fun along the ride. I hope you guys are having fun too. I love you all. I will see you later. The kids are starting to go crazy, so I better go relieve Brian. Bye-bye.